Why the platform where we speak truth to power. Sorry. Yeah. Give me one sec. Just want to just adjust one or two things so I can speak freely. Yeah. Welcome. Please share the broadcast. Help us reach more people. Please share the broadcast. Help us grow the platform. I do need your support. You're listening to Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. See if I can just share it to one or two places before I begin. Yeah, greetings all. Welcome to Citizen. Yeah, greetings all. Welcome to Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. I do apologize if it's noisy, but we want to do one or two things. So please share the broadcast. Help us reach more people. I do need your support. Subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. Hit the notification button. Give a thumbs up. Join our newsletter. Help us grow the platform. You are listening to Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. I'm out for a walk. It's sunny in the morning. But I want to talk about the issue of CAF. CAF had the audacity to go and make a decision to award the CAF Cup to Morocco. I recall that Senegal won the CAF, the African football. They won that in January. They won. Senegal won. Senegal are the winners. Senegal. And what CAF has done now is unacceptable. They now award it to Morocco. Morocco cheated their way to the final, and we cannot accept this. And I'm so glad that Senegal have appealed, and they must appeal, and we support their appeal. And furthermore, it is time that every black nation on the African continent, every black nation, we must pull out. Yes, we must pull out of CAF. Boycott CAF. Boycott CAF. Yes, we must boycott CAF. CAF are a racist organization because they've been subjugating Africans, black Africans. And the decision, CAF, African Union, they're not serving the Africans. They're not serving black Africans. In fact, I would go to say that African nations should pull out of both African Union and CAF. CAF are racist. The CAF organization itself is a racist organization that always looks the other way when Arabs oppress black Africans on the African continent, and we need to speak up. This is unjust, this is wrong, and this is the time for us as black Africans, Nigerians, Ghanaians, Senegalese, Mali, Niger, Burkina Faso, Central African Republic, Kenya, Zimbabwe, Uganda, Botswana, South Africa, all of those black countries, Sudan, we need to pull out en masse and no longer play a single game under CAF. We need to create our own body. This is why I'm saying I am so happy to have the AES. We need to build a body around the Alliance of Sahel States. We need to build a body around the Alliance of Sahel States and play our football. In fact, I'd be advocating that the Alliance of Sahel States start a march immediately between the three nations, Alliance of Sahel States, to be the foundation for the new footballing confederation on Africa. Because we no longer, African Union does not serve the purpose of Africans. CAF does not serve the purpose of Africans, but Arabs, and as we know, Moroccans, Libyans, Algerians, Algerians, Egyptians, all of those Arab countries, they all serve one thing. They are not interested in really equality or fairness. Keep in mind, Arabs are not native to Africa. And yet they somehow believe that they have control over Africa. And we need to reject this nonsense. We need to throw it out. I am very, very incensed at what I've just had. I'm going to come and talk about it on the live broadcast shortly. Then I would encourage, I want you to join me on the live on another second live when I do that live on TikTok, maybe on Facebook. But we cannot accept this. Yeah, greetings all. I don't know what happened there. Don't know. Greetings all. Season AY here again. Thank you. Please share this broadcast. Don't forget, if you're watching Season AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. I'm going for a walk. And what I'm trying to do is raise awareness about what's going on with CAF. Coalition for African Football is a racist organization, one we should no longer play a part in. We need to pull out of it. I, for one, I'm advocating that Africans, black Africans, Ghanaians, Nigerians, Senegalese, Mali, Burkina Faso, Niger, Cameroon, Ivory Coast, Togo, Central African Republic, Congo, Kenya, Zimbabwe, Uganda, Botswana, all African, black African nations, South Africa, all of the black African nations, we need to pull out of the Confederation of African Football. And we're going to talk about this again because what they've done is what they're doing is totally unacceptable. We need to speak up. This is terribly unacceptable. As you're watching, please subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube channel. On this channel you're watching me, we'd like you to subscribe. We'd also like you to help us with the platform. So share to friends. So when you're watching this, anytime you watch it, share to 10 people. Help us grow the platform. And always give us a thumbs up when you watch our broadcast. I am on a walk. It's lovely and sunny. That's why I've gone out to try and catch some of that sun. It's very, very important to get the sun. It's good for the melanin. It's actually good for the body, and it's nice and warm. It's going to be nice and warm. It was cold earlier. That's why I'm dressed like I am. I'm feeling a little bit hot now, so I'm probably going to take the jacket off a bit just to get... There you go. So there I am. So there. So please do help us share the broadcast. Help us grow the platform. We really do appreciate your support. What I'm saying about the CAF, we need to boycott it, and this is the final straw. It's not only CAF. African Union is not working for Africans. It isn't. They are just there to subjugate and oppress and keep us oppressed in our own land. And we're tired of it. The bodies that are being set up on the African continent never serve Africans. The bodies that are being set up on the African continent never serving Africans, always serving the people who created it, i.e. the Europeans. We're not in control of the borders on our own continent, which is ridiculous. We're not in control of the football on our own continent, which is ridiculous. Enough of this nonsense. We need to take control of our land. They keep telling us that people are coming over into Europe or their garden, whatever they want to call it. But they never leave us alone on our continent to build ourselves. Enough is enough. All of us need to come together. I don't want to be interfering in anybody's their so-called garden. As long as they leave us alone in our own land. As long as they don't interfere in our business and not try to control and dictate our future by always creating and setting up bodies that we have to follow to comply to. They need to. On our continent, we must set up our own bodies. We need our own security. We need our own currency. We need our own free trade on our land. We need to dictate whatever happens on our land. We need to set up our own, like I said, our own security, our own currency, our own free trade area. We need to be in absolute control of our resources on our continent. Who we sell it to, who we don't sell it to, it's none of anybody's business but Africans. Black Africans specifically I'm talking about. This nonsense that has gone on, this CAF, we do not want to leave this kind of injustice for the coming generation to suffer yet again. It falls on our shoulders as Africans. We need to support the likes of Ibrahim Traore, Assimi Goïta, General Chiani, of Alliance of Sahel States. This is why they've been speaking up, that we must no longer accept this injustice on our continent. How dare they try to take the hard-won cup that Senegal won? And we must stand 100% with Senegal. Senegal faced an unbelievable amount of barefaced racism and then for somebody to now come and say, oh, by the way, we are taking it away from them, you know? No way. We shouldn't accept that nonsense. Throw it out. Reject it. We flatly reject that nonsense. And like I said, as Africans, we need to start building our own systems. For not too long, in the near to distance picture, I would like to see Africa have our own social media and our own media platforms, our own internet, our own connectivity, everything, all done on the African continent by Africans for Africans. We're tired of what they're doing to us as people on our own continent and exploiting us and oppressing us and trying to do all of this. Is nonsense. We're fed up with it. So we support Senegal 100%. Boycott CAF. We must boycott CAF. CAF has really done us a severe damage for a long time. The time is now. We need to pull out of CAF, pull out of the African Union, set up our own body that will be run, controlled, and managed by Africans, for Africans, on behalf of Africans to benefit from our resources. Enough of this nonsense. What are your thoughts on this? I'm going to come and talk on a live broadcast, and I want people to join me. As ever, as you're watching this, please subscribe to Citizen News, the platform where we speak to people about later on. Thank you, and bye for now.